Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 2 video. We are taking a first look at the Sherman Hill route to the new American Union Pacific freight route from Cheyenne to Laramie. And I know I'm probably saying Cheyenne wrong and probably even Laramie wrong. But yeah, that is what we're going to be checking out today. Obviously big thanks to DOVETAIL Games for giving us a code to show it off. We are on the PC version, although possibly at some point, hopefully, we will be able to play this on the PlayStation as well. Anyway, let's just get straight into it. Let's go. Let's see what it's all about. But I've been quite looking forward to this freight route as it is a fast freight route. So a lot of the American freight routes are quite slow. This one is 60-70 miles an hour, so awesome. Anyway, welcome to Sherman Hill. Every time I think of Sherman, I think of the tank.
Welcome to Train Sim World 2, an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world.
Press E to begin.
You've just been awarded some action
this
points.
is...
These are displayed in the top
I think this is Cheyenne we're at the moment.
Count towards your overall experience.
Have played the route on
it is necessary to be
Train Sim World. I don't know what that lag's all about. Look over there. There we go. And look over there. I'll keep the settings the way they are, as it's usually fine. So, anyway, let's get aboard the train.
There are lots of requirements to navigate on foot.
Oh, we're going over here, are we?
Moving around now.
Let's get that. There we go. No trespassing.
This is one of many interactives
Do not walk
to be discovered,
or play
but
on
not
tracks.
all of them will be as easy
How
to
could you
find
play
as
on the
this one.
tracks? I suppose. Yeah, just I suppose kids must mucking about, putting coins on the track and that sort of stuff. Let's get up here. So this is the SD70, I think we're going in at the moment. Oh, that was a bit weird. Don't know what that's all about. That's not a good start. Let's get up here. Yeah, who's going to be getting this route? Right, let's sit in the seat. There you go, should be better. Now we're inside. Look at this. And I know everyone will want horns straight away. Yeah, alright. Yeah, there you go. Done it.
Yes. A heads-up display
Yeah,
has appeared on
now
the
there's a
right
heads
side
up
of the
display.
screen. This
Let's
is
do the
a guide
horn.
to what the train is doing.
Ooh. Now that
This is the speed display.
sounds good.
The white needle shows current speed. The red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed.
What the bell? Can't even hear
This
it.
is the direction display. An arrow will indicate
Oh,
forward,
actually, no, I think that is
reverse,
one of
and
the.
neutral direction.
This is a pre-release build. I think that was mentioned in the email they sent. There is an issue with the bell,
display. A number will indicate what position the power control
but that
is
will
in.
obviously be sorted.
These are
That
brake
sounds
indicators.
amazing.
They
Look at
show
that.
the state of
Well,
the
listen
various
to that.
brake systems, allowing independent management of them.
Quite a cool little place. But yeah, I played the route on Train
In the
Simulator
top
before.
right are the signal
But then probably
and
saying we
speed
went the
limit
way
displays.
that the way which
These feature an
isn't
indication
included
of what is approaching
in
and a countdown distance to when
in
they
this
come into
version.
effect.
Yeah, what we
Some
did.
of these displays can
Okay,
be
yeah,
hidden via the
the
settings
HUD.
menu for a more challenging
Yeah.
experience.
Okay, cool. Continue. I don't want to do a full whack. Oh, okay, it's gone to full throttle. I didn't do that. I didn't put it into full, but we're in full. But yeah, the bit what we did on Train Sim hasn't been included, so I've never seen this bit before. We went up this way, and it goes. I think it's like the slower line. I think it's called Track 3, and it sort of goes well opposite this, mirrors this one, and then joins up here at Dell Junction here.
For 60 miles between Cheyenne
So you get both
and
bits here, though.
Wyoming,
So
and delivers heavy freight
yeah,
over
that's
the
pretty much
2,000
does
foot
that.
climb to the summit of Sherman
That's what
Hill.
we did on Train Simulator and went
This
to
locomotive
Hermosa,
is an
which
EMD
is
SD70 ACE
here.
diesel
Hopefully you can hear me
locomotive
right
and
over
is rated at 4,300 horsepower.
over thing. Cool.
Train Sim World 2 allows you to ride
40
and drive
FPS.
from a selection of camera views. Let's take a look now while exploring this train.
Let's give it a horn action. That's what it's all about. Hey, the cold trucks from Clinchfield. Nice to see them back. There's a bit of extra AI. I don't know what is transported around here. Maybe it is coal, so it makes sense to have them there. Let's get him. But yeah, this is the SD70
a small
ACE.
area here. So let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy.
Cool, and then we'll look at the services and what other trains are included. I think the other one's the AC4400.
Here you can experience
No, it's the SD40-2.
freight and iconic motive power in the heart of Union Pacific territory. Along the way, be sure to
Have the branded containers, that's nice to see.
Repair broken snow fences, install safety signs, and put up jackalope warnings.
That's quite cool.
Conquer the Continental Divide and keep America thriving. Welcome to Train Sim World 2. Sherman Hill, Cheyenne to Laramie.
Cheyenne. I think it's Cheyenne. That was cool. Well, let's take a look at what there is to do on here. I don't know if you do, if you do own Cane Creek, you do get the AC4400, which is in Cane Creek. I don't know if it does layer onto here. I don't have Cane Creek on the PC, so I won't be able to check that out. 6 scenarios, so that's one more than usual. You get something old and something new. Switcheroo, get over it. Build up, magnet for trouble. There's trouble. Sandbox switching, so yeah, that's just sort of free mode, do what you want one. So, sort of 5 scenarios. 121 services, so a fair bit. You get all the training there. Oh, hill start. Oh god, that is... Yeah, starting on a hill. We got stuck on Train Simulator. We did get going in the end. But yeah, we did. Yeah, let's not talk about that. What's the difference between these two? There's one, the weathered one. I think one might be the... Oh, I don't know. What is the difference? I think one might be weathered. I'm not too sure. But let's have a look. So, how many services was that? 110 services. So all the ones on it. It's about, yeah, 2 hours from one end to the other. So, not bad at all. I think what we'll do is, we'll do this one here. Hermosa to Laramie Yard intermodal. Because, well, that's where we went before from Hermosa. But let's quickly have a look at the SD40, which has 11 services. So slightly less, but, I mean, it's quite a... not as powerful locomotive, so understandable. There's 2 of these again. I don't really know what the difference is. Yeah, seems to be the switcher. So just getting trains ready to go. What's the difference between these two then? I don't see a difference. There probably is something different about them, but I don't know. Anyway, SD70 Ace. Should we do the tutorial for it? How long is the tutorial? If it's a long tutorial, I don't usually do it. It's 20 minutes. Nah, we'll be alright. Let's hop into it. I'm sure it'll be like the AC4400 or similar setup. Well, I think we should try a tutorial first. I had a little tinker with it a second ago, and not a lot happened. So let's have a look. I learned the basics of operating an SD70 ACE diesel locomotive. It is 20 minutes. When I see a 20-minute tutorial, it's like 20 minutes. But we'll have a little look. Maybe we'll have a little journey. Hopefully it's not just in the yard. SD70 ACE introduction. Let's have a look.
Welcome to driver training. Today you'll be
like
taken through the operation of this SD70 ACE in Union Pacific livery.
Cool.
During this brief introduction, we will go through the startup of the locomotive and freight operations.
Yeah.
When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Let's climb aboard. Put the markers onto the locomotive. Let's get onto here. Here we go. Sit down
in the engineer's seat
and see what I did wrong last time.
Firstly, we'll need to start the engine. In order to start the engine, the isolation switch will need to be set to start.
Yeah, we can do that.
The control and fuel pump button allows...
Boom.
Press and hold the engine.
There we go.
Now we can set the isolation switch to run.
Set to run.
The generator field, engine
generator
run,
field,
and
yep,
control
I'll
and
put that on as well. Set the engine runs on. Insert the reverser handle.
We will now need to configure the brakes for the type of operations that we will be performing.
What do we do for that? Oh, that's probably why. Maybe we didn't go last time. Set the dynamic brake to cut in. There we go. Access the more options screen. What's the more options. Operator controls. Air brake lead. And air brake to cut in.
The engine is now running, and we can depart.
Lovely.
Set the switch as indicated.
Climb down. I'm a bit too lazy for that, so let's go onto the map and let's change it on here. Should be it. And that one as well, I think. There we go. Cool. Set the automatic brake to release.
We'll need to set the lights for correct
we'll put them to bright.
The reverser
reverse
determines
forward.
the direction of...
Plus some power to get going. The thing is, I did that. Yeah, you might have. I don't know if I did include it, but I did. I did go into a service, just have a little look and see if I could get it going without the tutorial. Which I did that exact same setup. I mean, it took a couple more minutes, and we didn't get going. So that's a bit odd. I've seen another ambassador say he had troubles trying to get going as well. So yeah, not too sure, but we'll give it a go again at some point. Cool, let's do a bit of horn action again, look at that. Does sound cool. Along we go. Building America. It is a beautiful locomotive. I mean, look at that. Capital formation, tankers. Get shot over there. Let's go a couple up to them. So I'm not too sure what we are doing in the tutorial. Seems like we are... Okay, maybe it's not 20 minutes then. Yeah, I don't think it is 20 minutes. Because maybe the bit going to Shine Yard is the long bit, maybe. But yeah, we'll stream. When we do, obviously, each journey is about 2 hours, so we will stream this. On the release day, you'll obviously see that pop up probably. And then we'll do a bit more, that is just in time. And then we'll do a full service on here, which will be cool. Right, so we need to connect up to these tankers here. Let's do a bit of that. See what the brakes are like, give them a run for their money. But let's use the loco brake, or the independent brake, as it's just us at the moment connected. Well, it's just the loco. Pop them on. A little bit more forward, just a tad. Should be one, yeah, it's just one of those ones where you clonk it on, or clonk it in, and it just does it automatically. Cool, nice and easy. Boom. Right, what's next?
Let's shut down this cab and head to the one in the lead unit.
We can do that. Set that to release, set that to hand. Oh, not, oh god. They won't be happy with that. Set engine runs off, generator fill to off, and fuel pump to off, and set that to off as well. Set the air brake to trail, air brake, trail, and I think we're all good to go. So yeah, change ends and take it out as well. Right, let's go and do that.
Climb down and make your way to the lead loco.
Can do. Out we go. Yeah, hopefully it is running all well for you guys. Should be. Let's get it out there. Run along here. And get into the other end. So we're taking this somewhere else. So it should be, I guess, the same setup.
Now we will need to set up this loco for operation.
Okay, well, let's do it. Set the engine run to on. Set the generator field to on. Set the fuel pump to on. Set the banking com to on. That's very important. Insert the revert. That might actually be why we didn't go last time. Maybe I didn't have the banking com on, or in the little service I tried. Set that to bright. Set the dynamic brake cut-in to cut in. Cut in. Access the more options screen. Operate controls. Air brake leads. Air brake cut-in.
Set the switch as indicated.
We will do that from the map. It's lazy, but it's quicker. Let's do that. There you go. I think this thing has in-cab signaling.
Direction of travel.
Every time I hear the... Well, when we changed that, I could hear it flash up, or could hear something beep, so I think this does have in-cab signalling. Was it positive train control? Oh, it has it on here.
Once again, apply some power to get moving.
Right, let's go. Stop at location, Shine Yard. How many wagons do we have? 17, so it should be fairly easy to get going. Although, oh yeah, the brakes are still doing their thing, but they're coming off now. Let's get the windows open, get a bit of background, not background, outside sound. Horn, yes, that has got a good horn on it. Let's do it again. Oh, there's the thing there, look, CCS and ATC. So that's the thing that keeps booming, bleeping at us. Well, let's get going. 0.6 to Shine Yard. I'm actually going to quickly turn the objective marker off, which I think is Control 1. So you might not be able to in the tutorial. But yeah, anyone interested in the route map? This is the route map. So we're in Shine Yard at the moment, which is one end of the route. Track 3, which I think this is track 3. It goes off this way and sort of mirrors this bit. Which we did do on the Train Simulator version. So if you want to see that, check the Train Simulator live stream we did. That doesn't seem to be included. So you've got the 2 fast tracks included, which run along here. Dale Junction there. You've got Hermosa, which I think is here. Yeah, it's after the tunnel. Hermosa's here, which actually means beautiful in Spanish. You've got the little sort of divide here. Is that a single track on each one? Okay, that one is double. And then you've got Laramide up here. Never actually travelled on this section in Train Simulator, so it'll be cool to see that section at some point. Well, in fact, I haven't travelled on really any of this route apart from between Dale Junction and Hermosa. As yeah, we went on track 3, which is, I think is like the slow one. Well, that point isn't set. That point isn't set. That is like just in time, the last possible second. We better check the others. Okay, I think we're all good. Look at that light. Cool. But yeah, this is available in the Steam store. The usual price is $24.99. Yeah. Obviously, big thanks to DOVETAIL Games for the code to show it off. Obviously, this first little video is fairly short. Well, it'll be about half an hour, 40 minutes. But we are going to be streaming it. But if you're watching this on release, we'll be streaming it probably in the next couple of hours. So keep an eye out for that, and then we'll do a full run of the line. As it's quite a long route. that down. Do prefer these sort of locomotives. Obviously the AC4400 CW and the C40. Do prefer these ones, slightly more modern, a bit more higher up to the older locos. More because yeah, you get more of a view, sort of all the way.
Great work. That concludes the basics of operating this locomotive.
Cool, we did it. Top of the class, lovely. 11 minutes, not too bad. Right, you know what? Let's give the service a go again. So you might not have seen it, but we'll do exactly the same setup. That was the one. Hormosa to Laramie. Oh, it was actually going the other way. 29 minutes. I think that was the one. Yeah, that was the one. Let's do it. Right, so yeah, I managed to get going. I don't know if I don't know in the edit, but I literally did finish the video. I was like, yeah, we're not going to be able to get going. Just had a little sort of play around, and all I did was just press that. The lead truck sound. That is what I did, and we got going, and kept it in notch fire for about 5 minutes. And yeah, it seems to be moving now. So I don't know if I'm guessing that is well, we're going now. So that's all we need to know. We're heading towards Laramie. There's fences over there. Are they solar panels? No, they are fences. Yeah, that is all I did. Click that, and I was just crouching down, just sort of looking at all the controls. All of a sudden I look up and I'm like, hang on a second, we're going at 14 miles an hour. When do we start moving? So, yeah, we're going. Which was unexpected. That's quite cool, I love those sort of charts. Anyway, yeah, 17 miles to Laramie. Speed is 40 miles an hour, so yeah, fairly quick this route. It's not slow in by any means. Cool. But yeah, we are playing on the PC version, so it might not look as... Is that water over there? Is that the... I think that's just the edge of the map. It might not look as good as if we were playing on the PlayStation, as my PC is not super duper. It's okay, as people describe it. Well, good. But hopefully, at some point we can do it on the PlayStation, because that would be awesome. Yeah, breakage, as we are speeding. Have we got the speed off as well? I feel like we do from when we've played other routes. No, it's just 40, 45, well 40 along here, and we're already speeding, so that's not good. Let's try and bring the speed down. Although it's fun speeding. Right, let's bring that down. Bit of horn as well. Why not? 16 miles to Laramie. That would do. Just sort of keep it at that. So I don't know if the speed is going to go up. But I have heard it does go up to 70 on this route at some point. So that would be cool to get up to that speed. We'll keep an eye on the speed thing on the HUD. Crossing coming up, just a bit of horn. And obviously something quite new for Dovetail games, obviously being quite a sort of dry, arid environment. Obviously a bit like Cane Creek. Obviously that was done by Skyhook, not Dovetail, so this is new to Dovetail, this sort of landscape. But it's good. Obviously it might not look as detailed as on my PC, but yeah, not bad. Let's see whereabouts we are as well on the map. So we're here, so we started... I don't know where we started, I think we started here, didn't we? Yeah, because we were going around the corner. So yeah, we started here, and we're up here, and we're heading towards there. I suppose maybe the speed is 40 along here. There's a half an hour service to go to about 18 miles. So if you work out the maths, that is, yeah, about half an hour. Let's whack that up a little bit more. Cool. Yeah, it might be lots of just different clips for the first look video. As we did the one where we did the first service and it didn't go. Well, I set up how I did. I just didn't click this and the banking com. But yeah, we're on the move now. Cool. Let's get the brakes off. So that's not really helping. Lovely. So I wonder when you'll be using this line then. So let's have a look. Any services on this line? Just a little single track one. I'm guessing some services must go down there. I can't imagine it's disused. Yeah, you got some wagons here, so I'm guessing maybe a train comes and collects them and goes off somewhere. Oh no, we've got another train coming the other way as well. Right, rip the PC. Well, maybe not, but let's have to see how it manages with over 200 wagons all at the same place at once. In fact, let's try and get a flyby shot. But yeah, it's not nice on the PC. Hopefully the other train won't pass by as we're doing this. Otherwise, yeah, quite cool background sounds. About 30 FPS out there. We are zoomed in as well, so if we zoom out, that does put it up a little bit. Yeah, branded containers as well, so you get the one, Hapag Lloyd, and that one there, Hamburg Sud. And a few of the sort of just normal containers. Don't know what that one is there. What is that one there? I haven't seen that one before. Let me get onto that camera. What brand's that? There you go, Hapag Lloyd, Hamburg Sud. This must be a new one then. Let's go back. What's this one? Warning High Cube. Well, I don't think that is. I don't think that would be the company. I don't know. No, it's just a different container. I feel like I've seen this somewhere. No, I don't know. I don't know what. Yeah, I think it's just a different design of sort of just the normal containers. 53i. Don't know. But let's get back to the front before the other train comes along and does bad things to the PC. Hopefully not. Let's turn that on. Oh my god, we really do need to slow down. Oh god. This usually does happen when we play American routes. We do end up speeding quite a lot of the way. It's all good. Alright, let's bring that down. Oh god, what is that all about there? That must be the other train. I bet that's the other train, isn't it? It's on the way. Oh god, I don't like that. That's why I need this on the PlayStation 5. Well, actually, talking about PC, also we got one now. What upgrades? I'm not a technical PC person, but I saw I opened up my PC the other day because I don't know, something just wasn't right. It wasn't connecting to the TV, which is now sorted. But one of the options was to sort of take out the RAM and pop it back in to make sure I hadn't knocked it or anything like that, which I did think I had, and maybe I did. Something did, and it sorted. Got 2 RAMs at the moment, which I think amounts up to 32 gigabytes. I think it's 16 gigabytes on each, isn't it? But I've got another 2 slots, so I don't know if you can buy more and add it in. I guess you can. I think you got up to 64 gigabytes RAM, can't you? But yeah, any suggestions for PC parts I should have a look at some point? Obviously don't want to end up breaking the PC, so things are easy to put in. So RAM, for example, that's easy to put. Now I know how to do that. That's really the only bit I probably could put in. There's all the other bits all together, and probably I mean that's the thing with a PC. One bit breaks, all of it breaks. Well, it just seems that way. The console is a bit easier. Well, I suppose you don't really end up breaking parts. Still a bit right. Get the brakes on again. As long as the FPS is above 30, I'm fairly happy. I mean, 30 FPS to say 60, I don't really notice a big difference. I mean, as long as it's running, I think 30 FPS is if it's running smoothly. So, well, 30 FPS is the standard sort of just smooth running. And I don't think you really can get much better than 60 FPS, because I don't think your eye can't really see a difference, and it doesn't really do more than 60 FPS. I've heard something like that. Yeah, because I think there was a movie a few years back where they recorded it at 100 FPS, which is just crap. I mean, 100 FPS. And the editing software just couldn't handle it, because, well, it's just sort of something you don't do. So they had to sort of just, well, do it, but at a lower FPS setting. I think most movies are at 24 FPS, aren't they? I suppose that's probably completely different though to video games and all. Right, 10 miles to Laramie. The other train's probably on the way. We've got... that's not brilliant at the moment, but yeah, it could be the other train coming in. I can see something coming up, so that could be it. What is that little light ahead? There's something. That could be the other train in the distance. It's not loaded in yet properly. It does look like it could be. Not too sure. Yeah, it's cruising. That probably is the other train coming in actually, because of that. It's like scary waiting for the train to come in. Wish the PC the best of luck. I don't know how you can, because I've got on my PC it always comes up saying, "I'll improve your that level crossing's up there. Improve your gameplay or something, or some sort of NVIDIA. I don't know. It's just some sort of thing to make it run faster. But yeah, I'm not a PC technical person, so it's all sort of gibberish to me. Here we go. Here is the other train. Cool. Well, now we get to see how long 100 wagons is. So yeah, this is 100 wagons. Well, I'm guessing that's probably how much the other one has. And FPS is still relatively fine. Oh, apart from as soon as I turn on the FPS counter. So that's just going to go on forever, another sort of mile or so. I mean, you've got to feel sorry for people who get caught out. I mean, I'm sure some people watching have been. I mean, in the UK, when a freight train passes, it's yeah, you know it's going to be gone past probably in about 30 seconds or so. In the US, they can stretch for miles, the trains. So imagine, yeah, you're in a rush, you want to get to somewhere, and all of a sudden you see the barriers come down. It must be like, oh no, we're going to have to wait for like 10 minutes for the train to pass. And I think they're even longer in real life. I think they're up to like 200 coaches. What's that? Maybe about 3 miles long. 3 miles. Okay, that one, I don't think that was 100 on there. I reckon that was probably about 50 or 60. That sort of seemed similar to a sandpatch grade train. Yeah, we got all the. You know what? Shall we watch the whole train pass? I think it takes about 3 minutes or so. So we'll take a little while. Yeah, let's do it. I want to see. I'm curious to see all the bits we've got on here. Yeah, look at that, just coming in there. Right, let's do it. Let's watch the train pass, as it is a biggie. Where's the other bit behind that container there? I can't see it at the moment. Hang on, we haven't lost the train, have we? Oh, now it loads in, okay. That was a bit weird, it was a bit late loading in. There's that stripy one again. One, Hapag-Lloyd. Obviously the one container's obviously from Riesa to Dresden. I'll probably stretch that a bit more as it's a US sort of container. Still a couple of single ones as well, sort of dotted along. It's weird to think all of these, when you say in real life, all of these go on to different trucks and that sort of stuff. I mean, 106 wagons, there's pretty much 2 containers on each. 200, so about 200 trucks. And you get this all in one train. Crazy. Obviously all of these go on the boats as well. It keeps, I mean look, you can still see it rendering in back there. Which yeah, I know that's not brilliant seeing it rendering in, but it's my PC. Do pop in the comments what I should upgrade, which would be fairly easily doable. I think what we'll do is we'll actually fly back to the front, as if we press 1 now, we'll probably render it and load it, and you know, we don't want that. So we'll just fly back to the front. It shouldn't take too long at 130 miles an hour flying in the camera. And there we go, there's the back of the train. This goes on forever. Well, until here. There you go. Probably speeding, aren't we? We're not, we're actually doing almost bang on the limit. Right, let's whiz ahead. So we're jumping over the containers. Yes. Super speed. Look at this, it's brilliant. Hang on, I've just noticed there was only one of those stripy containers, wasn't there? Yes. I don't know what that is. Let's go back. Back we go. I got cool living in that house there, just watching out all the trains. Well, I suppose it'd probably just be, you'd be used to it. It just keeps going. We're flying at over 100 miles an hour. It just takes ages to get back to the front. It's awesome though. It's awesome to have in TSW, and obviously quite an improvement to. Yeah, there it is again. There's the stripy one. So I know that's one of those things you see on each of the trains, or. Oh, we have got the bell on now. It wasn't working a second ago, was it? we get it off? I don't know, it seems to be on now. That could be an issue as well. There was something in the email about the SD70 bell not working correctly, because it didn't come on the first time, and now we can't seem to get it off. But yeah, I did hear Matt was having those issues in the first look stream. What they did on Railfan TV, so that is an issue. But luckily you can't hear it from the cab, otherwise that would be quite annoying, just going bing, bing for the rest of the way. I think the window's open, you can. So let's shut them. But yeah, hopefully everyone is enjoying the video. Obviously do leave a thumbs up and do subscribe. Oh, what's that? If you do want to see more. This locomotive is equipped with a 500 nose and high impact fuel tank. Contacts locomotive engineering before doing any touch, cutting or welding in those areas. And it's got a scary picture there of some sort of explosion. Right. So we're on the approach to Laramie now. We probably should start looking at the points. The yards are massive on here, so let's have a look. Do we have any points to change? I know we actually do have a red coming up as well, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge. No points. We're going straight into here, so I guess we'll then continue off. Oh no, you can hear the bell. I'm noticing it now. Don't notice it, don't notice it. So when you look at that, if you look this way, you can't really hear it. No, you can. I keep hearing it now. It's getting to me, the bell. Let's do a bit of horn, much better. Oh god, we're speeding again. Yeah, a little bit faster this route. Obviously 40 miles an hour, and I think on some bits it does go up to 70 or so. We just got the slower bit. Although it probably could be 70 along here. It's a fairly straight part of the route. Oh, used independent brake. And do I prefer the SD70 Ace over the AC4400 and the C40? I quite like the C40. I prefer the C40 over the AC4400, as it's sort of more old school and doesn't have all the screens. I think I do prefer this one. Yeah, obviously it's only the first time and it's the new one as well, but I think I do prefer driving this one. Better seating position, it feels sort of a bit further back from the window. Feels a little bit more open. And still has that sort of more classic feel to it. Although you do have the screens here. So yeah, I think I do prefer this one. And it has the in-cab signalling as well, so also has the modern feel to it as well. Right, brakes. Can you do something? We are speeding again, which we have done for quite a bit of the journey. So let's not do that. Let's not speed. Have some horn instead. Cool. Yeah, I do think this route probably will become my favourite US freight route. I mean, in terms of North American freight routes, I'm quite a fan of Oakville Subdivision, as it's a fairly rapid one as well, 60 miles an hour, just a bridge casually rendering in there. So yeah, I think I'm going to like this one. It's a bit quicker than the other ones. I mean, 100 wagon long trains, I mean, that is, yeah, awesome. 2.5 miles, we're joining back up with the other track, which I'm guessing this is track 3. Well, it's half of track 3. And it's down to 40 as well. I think it was almost 40. We were just speeding. Cool. I'm pretty certain that means the next one's red, doesn't it, that one? Yeah, it is. I think this does have similar signalling to the Peninsula Corridor route, as Peninsula Corridor does also have Union Pacific trains operating on it. So, yeah, I think the signals are relatively similar, if not the same, on this route. Which is good, because I'm alright with the Peninsula Corridor signals. Yeah, I think it is. It is the same bits, same speed boards as well. And the only difference with Peninsula Corridor is it doesn't have this special cab signalling system. A little bit FPS drop coming into Laramie, but it's probably loading all of the wagons, all the trains here as well. It's quite a cool bridge going over the top. Was that a railway bridge or was that a road bridge? There's a road bridge going across there. 1.5 miles. The brakes seemed fairly decent. Actually, not really. We're 82% and it's not come down a lot. So the brakes aren't brilliant, but we do have 8,000 tons behind us, so it makes sense why they're not brilliant. Oh, that's a footbridge, I think. That wouldn't be a road bridge. What an awesome place to do some rail fanning. Going up on the bridge there, unless it's some sort of private bridge. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you could go up there. I mean, it looks like it goes into public land. Obviously, big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show the route off. It's been good so far. We've got 1 mile, so let's just take off the automatic brake for now. We don't really need that on. Slowly but steadily releases. See, I believe Matt actually did SPAD on here. So let's try not to do what Matt did. Important engine information. This engine conforms to US EPA Tier 2 standards. Before performing any adjustments, repairs, or replacement of engine components, contact an EMD representative for proper parts and procedure identification. It's all serious and everything. EMD representative. The air conditioner may shut off after 2 hours. That's not a good thing, is it? To reset, select a different operating mode. Or maybe that's to stop people leaving it on by accident. So that's probably something you wouldn't really do if, you know, it's all nice and cozy in the cab and you get out. You probably might forget to turn off the AC. I probably would. The cab light here, which there's the cab light on there. You've got the wipers up here as well, which are they going to move? There we go. Let's do. What's that? Oh, that's the back right one. Okay, that makes sense. That's why it wasn't moving. And there's a signal over there, I think. So yeah, let's be very. Oh wow. Whoa. Well, that's what happens to your cars once you get rid of them. They go to places, and this happens. They get crushed and destroyed. That's quite cool. They probably had to model that as well, because I don't think there is anything like that. So they've had to all the weathering, all the sort of broken bits, and cool. Is that a new model? I haven't seen that before. Definitely some new models though. Surely that's a new model. I've not seen these before. Cool. Right, coming up to the signal. Let's try not to do a bad thing. Let's try and actually come to a stop. Don't know how long the service has been. I'm not really too sure how long this video is going to be either, because yeah, the thing I edit on only lets you go up to an hour, which is Share Factory on PlayStation. Boo! I don't know. It's only an hour. So yeah, hopefully we're not over. I don't think we are though, so we're all good. Maybe very close to an hour though. So yeah. Luckily it's a Wednesday night I'm recording this, so got a day off tomorrow, so I can have a bit of a late night uploading and editing. So we're all good. I must naturally, I probably should get on the brakes, because yeah, the braking isn't the best on this, and we are getting very close now to the red light, and it's still not really coming down too much, and it wants us to stop now. Oh no, bad things could happen. No, I think we're safe. We're fine. The independent brake saves the day. I guess you're all good. I wasn't panicking. There we go. That was okay. We might. Actually, no. That's because we didn't get going at the start, so I can cut that. But that is Old Faithful. That is going to be everyone for today's Train Sim World 2 video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Massive thanks to DOVETAIL Games for giving us a key to show it off. That was really cool. You will find a link in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Apart from that, thanks for coming in, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.